Hello. Happy lazy Saturday. Literally, gym hair don't care. Coming at you. But what would I love to do more than anything is put my face on. So came home from the gym. I took my one daughter, came home, washed the face, but I'm still being lazy. And this, I'm going to tag my girl Callie because she did a lazy Saturday face and it totally inspired me. So we shall see. But what I really wanted to do though is, I think last week I posted a this or that for a eyeshadow kind of look. And the one, 100%. Everybody picked this one. It had 4 colors. Now I'm missing one of the colors. So I put it out. So it has Sabrina. This is Soulmate, Foxy. Do you see that? It's like a really pretty kind of shimmer. And then it had Stardust, which is another shimmer. I don't have that one, but this one is basic and it's more of a matte. I felt like these are all kind of shimmers and totally needed a matte in this situation. And so sometimes I was looking through that. I'm like, you can't just have all shimmers. Bring the mattes. Hello. Anyway, so I'm going to do this eye look. Let's get started. Okay, and let's see if my kids come and bug me. Okay, so I've been obviously a little bit more tan and a little bit more breakouts, because why not? And so I've started to kind of color correct and also give me an extra bit of glow using my blend brush. If you don't have the blend brush, I love this guy for color correcting and just for blush. It's just a more natural kind of finish. But I use it to first put on my Bella bronzer. So this is my 3D palette. I have the big eye. I have the 27. There's all these different sizes. I put the eyeshadows in a 4. You could tell because I could fit 4 large tins or 8 eyeshadows. So there's a 4, and then this guy's the 27. So I have my face on top, lip and cheeks, and then I have eyeshadows, and I kind of pulled some of the eyeshadows that I'm going to be wearing. But I'm going to go in to my Bella bronzer. I'm just going to tap. And I also have my melasma in, like you kind of see, it kind of looks dirty. Gosh. But I'm just going to kind of color correct those, or kind of put like a little veil of Bella bronzer on. It's going to give me the glow, but it's also going to kind of help me to color correct those areas. And I'm kind of putting it on like where I'd put my contour, my darker areas. I'm not going to bring it down the center of my face because I want to keep those areas nice and light. My daughter has become obsessed with piano, which is fine, but you're going to be hearing it. So sorry. All right. So I'm just kind of rubbing this on. I should have got my Perfector sponge wet. I just realized, and I didn't. Okay, so it has a few bad guys. I'm just gonna leave those, and I'm going to fix those after I put my creams on. Okay, so if you have some, I don't know, some breakouts and things like that, it's almost best you can kind of do this Bella bronzer just to give you like a starting point, a more even tone. But like some of those bigger breakout areas, you're going to get after you put your creams on. Okay. Same thing. I'm just going to get a little bit in my nose. Okay. We all get a little bit burned on our nose, right? So I'm just kind of like mimicking, like if I would have gotten a sunburn, definitely across here, the bridge, top of my forehead, my cheeks. Okay. Let's get into the fun. So, I recently got the 3D brush, like one for my personal use, and I've been loving it. But no matter what, this detail brush, this one 100%, I love it for my contour. Okay. So my contour right now is Indigo. And like I said, I'm a little bit darker. I was olive, which I loved olive. This is olive. See, it's kind of a more light brown. And I loved olive, especially during my winter, my spring. But now that I'm getting darker, and I kind of want more of a contrast, this is Indigo. And you can see it's a darker contrast, or darker contour. Now, contour is dark and cool and more ashy. And it's going to give me a lot more dimension and mimics the shadows on my face. So the natural shadows that I already have, it's just mimicking those and giving me the illusion of higher cheekbones. You could do a smaller forehead, bigger forehead. So whatever your issues are, it's like magic, my friends. Now makeup's makeup, right? If you have a zit, you have a zit and you can color correct it, but you still have a bump. You still have texture. We still have pores. And no makeup is just going to completely erase that, but we can enhance the things we want and camouflage the things that we kind of want to disappear. All right, so I get the top of my forehead, like the perimeter of it. I get my cheekbones underneath my cheekbones here. So it's like from your ear, and you don't want to bring it further in than the outside of your eye. And I kind of just blend it a little bit up. You definitely don't want to bring your contour down because then you're giving yourself a beard, right, ladies? We don't need that. All right, so I'm also getting my jawline. Kind of sharpen that baby up. Bring it down. Hey, Brookie Cookie. All right. I'm just going to let that sit there, kind of warm up on my face, especially if you're more dry, especially if you live in a drier climate. Let the product sit on your face for a little bit. Your face is going to warm it up and it's going to blend a lot better. If you notice, though, that it's still dry and it's still not, and you've put your moisturizer on, you've let it sit, a little trick is to take your setting spray, whatever one that you have, and you could either spray your face before you put your makeup on, or you could spray your brush, then get into your creams and then put it on, and it helps to blend it out. So like I said, if you're noticing that your creams aren't blending as well, try that. Try your setting spray. Spray it right on your brush, get in the creams, and then go ahead and blend and place your product. And that's kind of a trick to help it. If you don't need to, don't worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the 3D brush now that I've done my contour. Actually, you know what? Yeah, so I'm gonna use my finger actually to contour my nose. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger there, rub it together, and just contour my nose a bit. Go up into your brow bone. Oh my goodness, my son. All right. Okay. Oh, I wiped that off, but I needed to put it on underneath my lip. I always keep a microfiber towel right there. Just use it. Okay. Okay, there is my, oh, sorry, I have text messages. Get rid of those. Okay, so there's my contour, my shadow, my mimicking, all those, giving me my dimension. Now I'm gonna go into my main highlight. My main highlight, doesn't matter what mine is, because yours is gonna be different, could be different, probably is different. So I don't wanna confuse you. You're gonna go into your darker highlight. If you don't know and I color matched you, or if anybody color matched you and you don't know, reach out and I can instantly tell you which one's your main, okay? It's the darker one. Now I'm in between colors, so I pounce back and forth. So pounce, pounce, pounce. And then I'm just gonna come and dab it on my face, wherever I would have a beard. I kind of just for some coverage, I kind of get the bottom of my chin, around my mouth there, my cheeks. But you can see that this Saint is all one layer. So I'm not putting my main highlight on top of my contour. It's going around it. And I'm even leaving like these areas open because I'm going to go in with my brightening shade. So I'm going to bring a little bit below my contour. Kind of get the sides of my nose. Wherever you want or need more coverage, you're going to use your main highlight. It's the darker one. It's going to cover better, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to go into, let's see. I'm going to first color correct just a teeny bit with Frenchie. I mean, barely any. I'm just going to tap it right where the darker areas of these beautiful bags are. Okay. All right. So I'm just tapping. And when I go and put my brightener highlight on, I'm going to make sure that I still keep with the tapping. Because if I go and rub it, I'm just going to rub it all out. And what was the point? Okay, so you know what? So let's show you. So I used the fat little part right here for my mane. I'm gonna flip it over. This is the 3D brush and use this skinnier. You see how it kind of comes to a point? And I'm gonna go into my brightening. So now you get your brightening shade if you're doing your makeup with me. And it's the lighter shade. I'm just gonna tap. Now your brightening is gonna bring light to your face, to the center of your face. So it goes right here in between your brow, okay? It goes on your chin, your cupid's bow. It's like we're drawing a line down the center of our face. And then I'm gonna take my finger, go in between my contour. Now, if you've messed up like my contour, you can see it's not nice and neat. It doesn't have to be. This is simple makeup. And this is why I fell in love with it, because it is so simple. I feel like anybody could do it. I have never claimed that I am a makeup artist. Like even selling this, like I enjoy makeup. I mean, I love makeup. I'm obsessed with makeup. I love it. But I'm not a makeup artist. I'm a mom, a full-time teacher. I look crazy talking to you like this. But I just love it and want to share it. And honestly, like that, it's fun. I look forward to putting my makeup on like it's Saturday. I have nowhere to go. I have 2 kids who are sick, but I honestly I enjoy putting my makeup on. Like if I have to like wash it off and do it again because I need to do like something, like catch up and you batch content, I'd be like, heck yeah, let's do this. I love it. It's really, I enjoy it. And I think if you give it a try, I think you would too. It's just like paint by number. I love that as a kid and I still love it as an adult. Okay, so that is my foundation. It was a main highlight and a brightening highlight, what you think of as foundation and a concealer, and then a contour. And all of those are one single layer that's gonna make up my face. Now I put it in a strategic spot, right? I didn't just go slap it on my face. And so when I blend, I'm gonna be conscious of that and keep the brighter and the lighter stuff in the lighter areas. I'm gonna keep the darker in the darker areas, and that your contour is thicker. So it does stay in the areas that you want. And you don't want your shadows moving all across your face. And so that is why you'll notice that it is a little bit thicker, the contour is. So I'm gonna go into my blush and bronzer brush. I just say those words so slowly. Seriously, say it fast. I dare ya. Try. Maybe you can, I can't. All right, I'm just gonna go in and start blending. And when I blend, like I said, I'm gonna stay in my highlight areas. So I don't know, I always start my chin and just kind of blend these out. And you can see I've already blended out and blended together the lighter and the darker highlight. Same thing here. And I'm just pouncing, stippling, kind of moving that product around. All right. Kind of blend these guys together. Okay, let's get this under eye. Now remember, I put Frenchie, which was a lip and cheek, underneath my eye. And so I'm just merging the 2 brightener spots that I put here, just merging them underneath my eye. I have a lot of fine line and wrinkles. And so by just putting it on the inner and outside corner of my eye, I have less product and less chance for it to get stuck in all these lines. Look at these suckers, all right? So there we go. I could even take my Perfector sponge and really just make sure I don't have any extra product in those lines. Just like that. Okay, so my nose, I'm gonna come and just go down the line of my contour. Kind of bring it down the sides of my nose a little bit. Okay, my contour, I'm gonna underblend. I'm just gonna barely go up a little bit so I don't have a harsh line, but I want those more dramatic and I'm gonna be adding more product to it. So it's okay that it's like stronger. Okay, same thing with my forehead. I'm just gonna make sure that that's into my hairline. Okay, and after you blend, if you notice, you're like, whoa, I lost my contour. Add more. These creams are totally buildable without adding texture because they are creams. If you add too much, This guy's going to be your best friend. Get it damp, wet, keep squeezing out like 5-6 times. You could even take a towel, take out all the water so that no water is like dripping from it, but that it's like cool and damp. And then you're just going to come and help push the product into your skin. It helps blend it. It helps take off any extra product. It helps if you have any harsh lines. It really is like a beautiful tool, especially if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to be like your best friend. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I brought my contour down my neck because the shadow's underneath my neck. So that's where I'm bringing that darker color. Just like that. Okay, my favorite time, the Bella bronzer time. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna be a daredevil today. One of the favorite things is that I put like in a post like this last week is to play around with your makeup. Try different things. If Frenchie's not working for you, you could try another pink underneath your eye or a darker red if you have a really dark under eye. If you didn't get any sleep, your kids were sick, blah, blah, blah. Today, I'm going to try Icon. You can see it's brand new. I've never even touched it. This could go way wrong. This could go way wrong. My daughter will tell me. But this is a beautiful, very warm, but it's a darker highlight. So it's for a deeper skin tone for your all over face. But you could also use it as a bronzer. So I'm going to try that. Usually I use the one and only beautiful Bella bronzer. I even put that on first, remember, to cover like my melasma and kind of give me more coverage on my breakouts. But I'm going to try this. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm going to take my smaller end and I'm just tapping. Now remember, less is more. Okay. Less is more. If you're starting on trying something new, build it up. Go light. Okay, go light, but ooh, that is quite pretty. And so contour is cool, ashy. Bronzer is warm and just the most beautiful sun-kissed little look. And so contour went in the shadows, your darker spots in your face, where bronzer is gonna go a little, it's gonna go on the top where like the sun hits, where you get warmer and darker, or like more sun. Okay, so I went a little crazy on that side. I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm going to flip it over the brush. This is, all of them are double-ended. And I'm just going to do small circles back into my hairline here. Just kind of blend it out. Now, I love bronzer. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. If you're ordering, I recommend bronzer to every single person because I really do believe that it is essential to like just the prettiest skin-like glow finished with this makeup. I'm gonna get the bottom of my chin a little bit, whatever's left. You could even get just like the tip of your nose. And then, especially if your neck and your face doesn't match, bring that bronzer down your neck. You don't need a lot, but it's gonna really help to merge those. And I just flip it over. But I think that's pretty. So this is Icon. Like I said, it's a highlight. So it's in the highlight section when you go to shop. But gosh, it's really pretty. And I've actually seen people mix. They'll put Icon next to Bella, next to an Illuminator. And it is seriously the prettiest. And I have done that for a while. This is my Bella and my Rose Gold Illuminator. And I put them next to each other and I'll like pounce in to get the extra glow too. But since I was trying that new that highlighter as a bronzer. Did you get it?
What?
Your puzzle?
Yeah.
Sorry. It was like squirrel. I was distracted.
Jackson's thing squirted all over me.
Oh. You know, broken toys. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, I'm really liking that. That's like a really pretty. Okay, so I always do like the three, my foundation, my main highlights, my contour. I blend it. And then I like to add my bronzer. And then I like to add my lip and cheek. Total personal preference. Some people will put all the dots on their face. I don't know. I like blending like my foundation in first. But you can get a true one layer by putting your dots on your face and then blend everything. But I don't prefer that. But you try you, okay? I want you to like the makeup and it work for you. if you're like, oh, I don't really like that, it's not working for me, reach out and I can give you a lot of different options. I can even send you videos. I watch a lot of videos. I'm obsessed. Okay. See, my daughter's laughing at me. So I'm going to go into, I think this is Plum. And I'm just going to tap it a little bit. Did it break? Oh, you put a Band-Aid on it. Nice.
Yeah, weren't we supposed to remember the
There was a Band-Aid. Oh,
Now it's gone.
the life of a boy. Okay, so I put that Plum Lip and Cheek pretty high. Now, Lip and Cheek means that it goes on your lips, lipstick, and your cheeks. There's satins, which are more matte, and then there's glosses and a semi-gloss. The satins are my favorite because they have so much more color to them, where the gloss can be more sheer. And I almost use those as an illuminator at times. Some of them are great by themselves, but some of them, like, ooh, Sunshine State is the new one. It's coming. It's on my way. But I've seen a lot of artists use it as a topper, where they put like Frenchie on or some Lip and Cheek, and then they use it to top it like as an illuminator. Seriously, like, to die for. So pretty. Okay, so I put a little bit of Plum. Sorry, I'm very talkative today. I think it's because I'm home for summer this week. And so it's like, I talk to my kids, but like before that I was talking to my first graders. Okay, so this is Baby Watermelon. Look how pink that is. I'll show you these next to each other. So this is the Plum that I put on, and this is Baby Watermelon. Look how different those look. I'm going to use both of them together. So I used a little bit. This is going to give me like an ombre effect. And I just kind of more subtle cheek. But so here's the Plum, here's the Baby Watermelon, and I'm going to blend those out. And when I blend it out, I'm going to start with the darker area. I'm going to go with my 3D brush. So I'm going to start with the Plum and then just kind of go into my Baby Watermelon. But it brings a really ombre, like mauve-y color kind of to go with my shirt a little bit. I know my sister, not calling you out, Megan, or anything, is afraid of pinks. But oh my goodness, the pinks are so pretty. And really it can be mixed with like your darker colors that you like nude. And really just kind of spring it out. Make it a little bit more summer. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Man, I'm really liking this icon. Such a pretty color. Oh my goodness, that little dinosaur. Oh my gosh. Anybody else like Jurassic Park? I'm going to go see that. I know. I'm excited. Okay. My face is pretty much done. I'm going to do my eyes now. And so I moved, like I said, I had that this or that eyeshadow look thing on in my group last week. So if you're watching this on Instagram, go follow me on my Facebook, Brittany Parker Beauty. Anyways, let's do this. So I have in this little palette, this is a quad. I have my Vanilla Dust setting powder. Guys, 14 bucks. I am obsessed with this. It's such a good product. Not only I use it, like, you could use this just as your eyeshadow. So since I put my brightener highlight on my lids, I use it to set it. And now my my eyeshadows will blend so much better on top of the powder. And I kind of use it to set my areas. Now I have a lot of wrinkles. I don't go right into here. I don't do it. I've tried and I just feel like I don't really need to set that area. As long as I could take my setting spray, you could kind of help push it in. But I don't really want powder on it. And that's why cream makeup, the Seint cream foundation is so good, because it is cream, where powders just set and sit in all your lines and in your wrinkles. Just not my favorite. Okay, so I set with my Vanilla Dust. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm going to add just a little bit into my eyebrows. This is my Olive Contour. This is the multitasker brush. If you get any extra brush, this is it. This does your eyebrows, your lips, this side of your lip. You could use it to spot. It's a fantastic brush. So I'm just going to actually brush these crazy brows real quick. Okay, nothing fancy today. And I just go in and kind of just fill in my brows. Now, this was supposed to start off as my lazy day Saturday look. And so, literally, I'm just going to do this so quick. What I love about creams that just got some down a little bit low, you just brush it away. Like creams are really easy to work with. There's almost like you can't make a mistake, you know? If you put too much on, that's like the most common. Get a sponge, get it off. If you go outside of the lines, you could just kind of rub it in, get rid of it. So, I mean, they're very forgiving. You do not have to be a makeup artist or something like, you don't have to be a person who wears makeup every single day to like be able to do this and be good and feel good and have a great finish. Really. Okay. So like I said, look how fast. Brows done. Take my spoolie. Just got to make sure it's all blended in, but that's it. Okay. I'm going to go into first. This is my cleaning tile. This seems like such a funny product. And I was like, I didn't even get it that first. I use it like 3 times a day, like as I'm putting my makeup on. So I just clean both ends, double-ended. Once again, this is the eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start. Now, like I said, there's a lot of shimmers that they have in this, but I'm going to start with, this is Sabrina. I'm just going to come in. I'm just going to tap it all over that bottom lid. Ooh, that is pretty though. So it does have a light little shimmer to it, but nothing crazy. But you can see, wow, that's really pretty. I'm just kind of bringing it, kind of tapping it on. Okay, so that's Sabrina. I'm now going to go into, now I didn't have Stardust, so this is basic. I'm going to just same side, tap, and I'm going to go above my crease, in my crease kind of, because I have hooded eyes. So if I just stuck straight into my crease, when I open, I lose all the color. So I kind of make sure that I concentrate above and I bring it to the outside. But I'm holding the brush like mid to like to the back. And that helps to like not such a harsh line. And it makes it easier to blend. So I'm gonna get this side. If you hold it here, like you're putting product on like a lot harder and not as even. If you hold it back here on your brush and just kind of windshield wiper it there, it's so much easier to blend, goes on softer, and you could just build the color up until you get what you want. Okay, so like I said, this was supposed to be, I think, Stardust, but I just chose, I wanted a matte, so I chose basic. And I could stop there. That's a really just easy, lazy Saturday look. But since there was 2 other colors, let's go ahead and use it. I'm going to take the small end, though, into basic. Just underneath my eye. Since I called out one sister, I'm going to call out my other sister, Sadie. This is the basic that you need. That's just like your everyday. Okay, I did see that by... Okay. All right, so let's go into Foxy. Now shimmers, I really like to use my finger. I feel like they go on a lot better. Like you get more pow, more punch if you use your finger. You could use your brush still. It's just not as dramatic. So it's kind of like whatever look you're going for. So I'm going to dip into Foxy. Just get some on my finger. And I'm going to go on the outside of my eye. So kind of like I had put the basic in this V, and it's going right inside of that V. And I'm just pressing it on. Okay. Now, the last color was, what was this? Oh my goodness. Soulmate. Soulmate is what I'm going to go into. Same thing. Use my finger, but this color is going to go on my inner part of my eye. And I'm going to bring it to Foxy. Okay. Wow, this shimmer is like one that every person needs. Really pretty. Okay. Bring it to the inner corner of my eye. Okay. Little Foxy. I'm going to blend it very softly. I'm going to take basic. It's that one matte that I used. I'm just going to kind of blend that top. Same thing, get back into basic. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush and just kind of tap these just so that they're a little bit blended in. All right, so there's that eyeshadow look. Sometimes they show you colors and you're like, well, how would I do that? Well, there's one way. Okay, let's do some eyeliner. I'm gonna do this like to the side so that I'm not like, usually this is how my videos look. I apologize. We're all learning. I'm just gonna take it though, maybe if I go like this, to the outside corner. Just a little bit of a wing. And then I'll follow my lash line. I swear. I'm gonna come in the inner part right here. All right, I'll just be awkward. I feel like I couldn't even see in that mirror. Okay. Just follow my lash line. Now I'll post, or I'll put a palette of this eye look, the eyeshadows, including the Vanilla Dust and the cleaning tile. So if I ever post like a palette, when you click on it and you go into and you have an account, it'll come up and you'll have all of those colors in your cart. And then if there's one color you're like, oh, I didn't really like that color, you just take it away. But so if you ever see like I've built a palette, you can go ahead and you just click on it. And if you have an account already, it'll just like whoosh, bring you to your account and it'll be inside your cart. Whoa, I went really crazy with that soulmate underneath my eyes. We're gonna have to clean that up. Oh, goodness. There we go. Okay. Yes, really. I'm gonna go a little bit in my waterline down here.
Do I need to take the,
Yeah, I'll get your medicine in a minute.
But don't I have to eat breakfast?
I thought you already ate breakfast.
No?
Yeah, go eat. Go grab some. Tell your brother, make sure he's eating some. I thought he did eat. Okay.
He hasn't eaten, but he says he has.
Okay. Okay. No, I think he did eat a muffin.
Well, what did he eat?
All right. Sorry about that. That's why I say this is mom makeup. You're busy mom. You still want to feel good and look good. Like you lose yourself, especially when your kids are really little and they demand so much from you. Like, it's just part of it. Like, you just lose yourself in them and, just giving them all your love. They're only little once, right? But I'm kind of getting to the age where my kids are a little bit older, a little bit more independent. And it's kind of nice to, like, find yourself and to, like, get dressed up and make yourself feel good. And that's been a really nice surprise. Becoming a Seint artist is I didn't really think about, I was very selfish, gosh. I didn't think about others and how like I would love seeing others feel good and their confidence. And wow, that's been like honestly like the coolest. That's been the coolest. I just thought I'm like some free makeup. I absolutely 100% obsessed with this makeup. I love it. So I'm like, yes, let's share it. That sounds fun. But yeah, it's like, it's been such a surprise. Like, oh my gosh, like people sending me before and after photos. Like, I can't stand it. It's like, I want to, oh gosh, it feels good to, see someone else, like see their confidence boost. It's like, okay, that was part of that. All right, a little bit of mascara underneath the eyes. I just go on the outside corner. If you though, like have Seint, even if you don't have Seint, but you think this would be kind of cool to share makeup to all you have to do is literally you just share it and help people. You color match, but there's training for that. There's no way to fail at that. That's like it does seem like a little bit overwhelming, but no way to fail at that. What else? And you just want like some money on the side. You can build a team or not build a team. You can make it your full-time or part-time, whatever you want, but it is you. Like you have to put the work in to, you know, to build your business. Okay. This is my rose gold. I'm going to go into it on my cheekbones. But if you are interested either in the makeup, trying it, you're going to send me a bare face, selfie. Just message it to me. Easiest way. Anytime you're ready, you do that. If you are interested in the artist program, totally just message me and I'll reach out. Okay, I'm gonna take my beauty blender, just kind of make sure that those aren't any harsh lines there. I do kind of want, sorry, this is a long video. I haven't done one of these for a while. Now it's 35 minutes in. So if you've stuck with me, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna take, this is the smudge brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, but I like to use this one end. And I'm gonna go into my darker areas, my darker highlight. Like I said, this is like a scab at this point, just freaking face. I can't take away the texture. No, nothing can. Okay, friends. But I can help to camouflage it a little bit. And so the first thing is to take your main highlight and you just kind of pounce it anywhere where you just kind of want to hide some of those spots. It really is just really simple. You just kind of go in, pounce on it. Okay, even if it was in my cheeks, I would still do the same. And then I would just go back over with the blush or whatever color that was there lightly on top of it. Okay, I'm just kind of barely blending this out a little bit. Okay, but what I want to do is over those spots, I want to put some powder because we all know how zits throughout the day, they can secrete oils, ew. But also part of a zit being round is the light will reflect off of it. And so if you put a powder on it, it makes it more matte and then it won't like say, hello, I'm a huge raised bump. So I'm just going to come, since I have some bigger spots right here, I'm just taking this bigger side. I could have taken the smaller side and just kind of dabbed some powder over it. But like I said, these are some bigger friends. I'm just going to kind of tap. Okay. A little bit of setting. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love this stuff. This is my second bottle. I really like it. I mean, it smells good. It does its work. It's dynamite. I have my Seint one on its way, so I'm excited to try that. I did not put anything on my lips, but just a teeny bit. That's just what I put on my cheeks. Baby watermelon and some plum. Okay, if you stuck with me, thank you. If you have any questions, reach out. I hope you like this eyeshadow look. If you're interested in getting your own palette, reach out. Okay, bye.